Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Jack Rigo Productions, sponsored by Geico. Sorry, Matthew would have liked that. Today, I'm going to pick the 4 wild card games for the second season of the NFL, which is fantastic, even though the Broncos, right here, were a train wreck this year. Train wreck. Horrible. 5-11 with the traction engine. Anyways, we'll not talk about them because they suck. All right, let's go over today's games. The first game is the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 8.5 points over the Tennessee Titans. I think this game is at 4:30. Everybody knows how much I love Kansas City. No, I don't. Can't stand them. Kansas City has three playoff wins in like 46 years. The Patriots have, 25, whatever. All these other good teams. Even Denver has like 20 in their history, whatever. But KC has never won anything, and they're always supposed to win the AFC West, which they did this year after starting 5-0, and they ended up 10-6. They kind of fell apart. This is the presidential suite, as you can see all these pictures. Anyways, I feel very important today. Yeah, right. John, shut up and make the picks, okay? Anyways, the Chiefs do have a good offense with Alex Smith, who had a good season. He usually throws 15 touchdowns, and he threw like 27. Kelsey, who I can't stand, who's a crybaby, but one of the best tight ends in football. Watch him whine, though, to the refs. He'll have the hands up, and he threw stuff at refs before. He's a jerk. I can't stand the guy. Kareem Hunt, very good running back this year. I think he had about 1,400 yards as a rookie. And Tyreek Hill, good punt returner, fast receiver. Casey has a good offense. Defensively, they have some guys left over like Derek Johnson. Is that his name? I don't know. I always forget the names. But a guy that had 22 sacks a couple of years ago. They had some injuries as well. I remember the first game of the year, a guy got hurt against the Patriots. I don't remember his name. Sorry. I'm old. I can't remember all the names. Tennessee has Marcus Mariota, or Mariota. I can never remember how to pronounce the name. Decker, who used to play for the Broncos. They have Henry and Murray, two really good running backs. They have a two-headed monster there. They can run the football. Frank Wycheck, no, sorry. That's the last time Buffalo played in the playoffs. We'll get to that in a little bit. Frank Wycheck on Tennessee, the Music City Miracle in 1999. I remember the game clearly. It was unbelievable. Tennessee, I think, can hang in this game because Mariota's a decent quarterback, even though he had his struggles at times this year. He can get outside of the pocket. And he's somebody who's never thrown a pick in the red zone in his career in like 3 seasons, which is very impressive. I think Tennessee's going to cover, ultimately not win. I wish they would win, believe me. 27-24 Chiefs. The Chiefs are just a little bit better. Second game is a really good game tonight. The Los Angeles Rams are favored by 6.5 points over the Atlanta Falcons, who made a nice run to finish 10-6 after being, I think, 6-6 at one point. They were struggling big time. Atlanta has a lot of talent on offense with Matt Ryan, although he didn't have a great season. Julio Jones, one of the best receivers in football. Mohamed Sanu, good player. Coleman and Freeman, two really good running backs. They got talent and they could score points. The Rams have tons of talent on offense. Jared Goff last year only threw like 5 touchdown passes. This year he threw 28. What a huge improvement for the first pick overall. Very impressed with Jared Goff, one of my favorite players. Todd Gurley, one of the best running backs in football, had 1,300 yards, I believe, and about another 500 or 600 receiving. He can catch and run the football. They have Cooper Kupp, one of Matthew's favorites, just because of his name. He calls him Cooper Cup of Soup. No. And then they also have Sammy Watkins, who Buffalo never should have traded there, even though he only caught about 40 passes. He's very talented and can be a game changer in this game. As much as Atlanta's done a very good job, I like the Rams to win this game. I just think they're a little bit better. Their defense is good, too. They have two of my favorites, and Donald and Robert Quinn, who basically ended Peyton Manning's career in 2014 when he sacked him and he basically ruined his style. He was never the same quarterback again, ever. Believe me, if you look at his numbers after that game, he sucked. The Rams, 31, Atlanta, 23. On to tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah, that's it. Tomorrow, we'll love you. Okay, shut up, Sean. Don't sing. People get popsicle headache. Tomorrow's games, the first one is Buffalo getting 8.5 points at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Buffalo Bills have not been to the playoffs since 1999. I was 1 year into my marriage. Now I'm 19. It's been 19 years being married. Got married in 98. They had Rob Johnson as their quarterback. Flutie got benched. It was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. I swear it was the curse of Doug Flutie. There's a reason why they didn't make the playoffs all these years. Frank Wychuck made a nice play in that game when Buffalo had a 16-15 lead. He threw the ball back to Kevin Dyson, threw it down the line, caught it, and he ran all the way for a touchdown on a kickoff return with about frickin', I don't know, 20 seconds left, 10 seconds left. It was unbelievable. Sticks in your mind is one of the biggest miracles of all time. Anyways, Buffalo went 9-7. They managed to finally get back to the playoffs. I got to give them a lot of credit. They have a decent defense. They have some good running backs with McCoy. Tolbert, who used to play for Carolina. I don't remember their wide receivers. I'm sorry. Tyrod Taylor is a very inconsistent quarterback. He runs around pretty well. He doesn't turn the ball over, but he can't throw the ball down the field. I remember the game against the Patriots. He was horrible. Throwing the ball 15 yards. He just flooded it, overthrew guys. He just struggled. I know he's probably a good guy. He got benched this year and shouldn't have, but he just struggles. I want to like him. He's frustrating to watch, though. He really is. Jacksonville has Blake Bortles, who's inconsistent as well, but has extreme talent. They have a good rookie running back. Of course, I don't remember his name. Fournette, I think. He ran for over 1,000 yards. They have good receivers. Of course, I don't know their names. Man, I suck at this. I need Matthew's help. Matthew, can you help me? Oh, wait, he's not here. Sorry. See, he's not in the presidential suite. There's a duck up there, a goose, a swan, whatever it is. Anyways... they have a very good defense as well, too. There's another defensive end who used to play for the Cardinals, and Matthew knows his name, too. Man, I can't remember. I wish he was here with me to help me, but this is a snow area, and I needed to do some work, and unfortunately he's not with me. I really like Jacksonville in this game. Nothing against Buffalo. I give them a lot of credit for finally getting back to the playoffs after many, many, many years. It was funny because Cincinnati knocked Baltimore out in a 4th and 12. It was unbelievable. Dalton hit whoever it was. I don't know if it was A.J. Green or a touchdown with about 20 seconds left, and Baltimore puked all over themselves to lose that game to make the playoffs. 4th and friggin' 12, and you give up a 45-yard touchdown pass. How disgusting is that? Throw-up time. That was what it was. Puke-inducing if you're a Baltimore fan. Funny because it was nice to see and like to see Baltimore, Buffalo. Oh, my God. They all start with B's. Baltimore, Buffalo. Buffalo Sabres. No, Buffalo Bills making the playoffs. Okay. Last game we have here is very, very good game. The Carolina Panthers are getting, I think, 6.5 points at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints this year actually had a defense for the first time in like 20-something years. I think 92 was the last time they gave up under 300 points, and I believe they gave up under 300 points this year. It was unbelievable. Finally, for a team that was supposed to suck on defense to be one of the top 5 in the league, the Saints did a really good job. They still have Drew Brees. They have 2 awesome running backs. Alvin Kamara, I can't remember another name I can't say, like Mariota. And also Mark Ingram. Not the Mark Ingram from the Dolphins in the 90s, another Mark Ingram. I wonder if there's any relation. Probably not. Ingram got over 1,000 yards rushing. Kamara, we'll say that, had about 700 yards rushing and about another 700 yards receiving. He was awesome as a rookie this year. Very fast, very talented, a game changer who could be huge in the playoffs this year for the Saints. The two-headed monster as well. It's too good to have 2 really good running backs. I don't know the receivers, of course. I only know like the receivers of Atlanta because they made the Super Bowl last year. The Patriots, the Broncos, whatever. Wipe the brain clean. Maybe I should have done some studying before this. But this is for entertainment purposes only by Geico. Anyways, the Carolina has Cam Newton. Crybaby. Not a big fan of his at all. I'm sorry. Talented guy, but he whines too much. Why don't you be like Russell Wilson if you're going to run around like that? Just play and shut up. Don't be a big baby. I love Russell Wilson, one of my absolute favorites. Cam Newton's the exact opposite, and they're very similar quarterbacks. Except Russell Wilson can move better. Cam Newton probably has a stronger arm. But get back to Carolina. Good defense, can stop teams. I think they were in the top 10 as well. I don't know any other players on Carolina. Man. I want to tell you the Hurricanes. I could tell you Sebastian Aho, or I could tell you Justin Williams, because I like the Hurricanes, the old Whalers. Not that anyone cares about that, but that's just who the crazy person that I am. Let's see. We'll go to the prediction on this game anyways, because I don't have enough to say about Carolina. We'll say the Saints are going to win 31-24. Just think they're a better team. They've had too good a season not to win, although Carolina did win 11 games just like them as well. All right. Thank you for watching this Jack Rigo Productions video. Brought to you by Geico. Brought to you by ADAP. No, sorry. Trying to be funny, and I'm just failing everywhere. I'm just trying to add a little humor because some of this stuff is like watching paint dry. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. For the people who do watch, from Kim, Maria, Tim, Ray, and Richard, thank you. Because I know you guys are probably the only 5 that watch it. I don't think anybody searches this on YouTube. But greatly appreciate it. Get ready for next week's award-winning picks.